All right, this is job 61954. It's just gonna be this panel here. So we're gonna have a truck get delivered to this. There's a decent amount of staging on the street. They are doing construction all up and down this street and then that one there. So just kind of be mindful of that. So it's already pre-saw cut for us by the AA crews. See all that? And they saw cut far enough away from the brick wall that we can break it out. Now, when we do break this out, what we're gonna have to do is, because there's no cold mix, excuse me, there's no cold mix and stuff. So as we're punching holes in this, what you're gonna do is you're gonna start a triangle, 1, 2, 3, and then work out from there. And then you're just gonna leave this piece right here. You're gonna leave this. So punch straight down here, straight down here. Then you're gonna move back and start breaking out. By then there should be cracks starting to form. Then you're gonna try to break out in this area right here and try to get a chunk out. Once we get the chunk out, we can start working our way this way towards the hole. And we need to remove the concrete as we're going, not just punch holes and try to just pry everything up. It needs clear space for it to fall towards the hole where there's no resistance. So we'll punch out from there. We're gonna do this edge last because this rock wall is right on there. And I don't know if you can see that, how it's like not really, it wasn't one pour, it was two separate pours. We have to be real careful with this edge, making sure it doesn't break away as we're breaking out. So we're gonna break out around this way towards the edge, and then you'll just have that little bit right there that we can just knock out the hammer. So again, we are going to get a truck delivered, so pouring the mud's going to be nice and easy. Make sure we have a wheelbarrow and the rakes and things like that. When we are done, just looking to confirm, when we're done, it's just going to be a normal broom finish, as you can see here. It's going to be a normal broom finish. It is highly recommended to go. It's actually nice that we have a little lip because we can set our board on there and screed this, because there's a slight angle change coming down on here. So we'll go from existing to the board, or the side right there, and screed it down. Make sure we put expansion joints in all of these, because these guys here, I know they're jointed already, but they're connected in the bottom of the joint. Because we're doing something new, I want to put that expansion joint in there, make it nice and clean. What else? Make sure we bring some water so we can put it in a bucket to clean off the area around here as we're done. So as we're grooving in on things, I don't want any extra concrete on the back side of the expansion. If you guys can see this right here. So when they did this, kind of see how there's no concrete or residue and stuff on this side of the expansion joint? That's what we kind of need it to look like. It's going to be a little dirty just because it's the nature of wet concrete, but there's no extra residue on the edges around here, so where existing is going to be. So it needs to try to be put back like this, where it's nice and clean. So bring the cleaning brush tool, so if there is some slurry stuff, we can clean it off the best we can, so it doesn't just look like we left a huge mess. Same thing on the wall here. I would even recommend bring in some plastic because it's gonna rain Friday to cover this, and also to cover this wall as we're pouring in. That way there's not just hella splatter when it's flying into the hole. And then because it is on a grade coming down towards me to here to this point, when we are bow floating it, try to bow float. You're not going to be able to cross float it this way because of the grade of how it rises up and how the board sits. You're going to have to bow float going this way, starting from the bottom and working your way up. And the same on this side, starting from the bottom and working your way up like that. The homeowner will be home, so if you have any questions on finish or anything like that, she'll be here. It's going to be a colored concrete. It's not going to look like normal sidewalk concrete. It's going to be a little bit darker to match this. So that is about it. Thanks.